It's episode 25, everybody, and today we are making carrot cake. Now, the recipe that we are using is from the cookbook that Granny and Grandad gave Robbie for his birthday, which is quite good because I've never actually made or been involved in making a carrot cake before, so I think a beginner's recipe is probably a very, very good thing to start off with. Now, we're a bit piled up with ingredients here, when are we never, but we do have quite a lot of different ingredients, so we'll just talk you through them as we go. It's a bit of a historic first today because I actually have the recipe book here on the side. I'm not usually allowed to look at recipes, but today I have the recipe book on the side to prompt me, just so we don't mess it up, or at least we'll try not to mess it up. Right, okay, let's get going then. So the first thing we need is we probably need to start off by breaking the eggs. We don't need to put them in yet, but we've got 2 eggs here, Robbie. So do you want to break those eggs and give them a bit of a mix? I'm ready to do any shell rescuing if I need to. Or did you drop some shell? Let's see, what have we got? Oh, we do need to do some shell rescuing. Right, that's okay. Can you get the shell out then? One. You got another one? Lovely, right. We're going to do some mixing then, Robs. Can I help? Is that all the shell out? Fantastic. Right, okay. Go on then. You do a mixing dance. Fantastic. Well done. Wonderful. Okay. Just looking at the instructions. Robbie does that. Right, all right. Fantastic. Okay. Next thing we need to do, we need to put some oil in. So we've got some olive oil. The recipe says margarine, but I did kind of think margarine, yuck. So we're going to use olive oil, and we need 150 millilitres of that, which has already been measured out for Robbie by the sous chef. So if you can put that in the bowl, not in with the eggs. Well done, Robbie. And then we need to measure out the sugar. So you've got the scales next to you. We need light brown sugar. So I don't think that's going to be enough. We need 200 grams of light brown sugar. So you're going to measure out 200 grams. Well done. Move the stool along. Right, what does that say, Robbie? How many grams does that say? Give it a good shake. Yeah, okay, so you need a bit more. So that's the new packet. Put that in as well until you get to 200 grams. Rushing to the bin. Robbie's into tidying up this weekend, so long may it last. Okay, put the sugar in, Robbie, into the bowl with the oil. And then you need your carrots. Now it said 250 grams of carrots in the recipe, so we have got 2 large carrots grated there. So put the carrot in. Fantastic. Make sure it all goes in, or as much as possible goes in. Okay, and then using your fork, which is just there, give it as much of a stir around as you possibly can. Get rid of those. How's it looking? Much of a stir around as you can manage. So it should look like very wet carrot covered in sugar and egg. No, sugar and oil. Egg comes next. Right, okay. Then add the eggs and stir the eggs in. Raisins will be coming shortly. Add the eggs in and stir the eggs. Okay, brilliant. Right, and then stir the eggs in with the carrot and the rest of the mixture. Okay, that was 2 eggs, by the way. And then we need to measure out the flour. So we need 200 grams of self-raising flour. So I don't know how much is in there. See, there's another packet if it's not enough. Oh, is that perfect? 200 grams exactly. Amazing. Right, okay, so you need to put that in, and you also need to put in a teaspoonful of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. So if we do the baking powder first, put a teaspoonful of baking powder, put it in with the scales, and we'll put it all in together. Lovely, that can go in. And then you need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. There's some cinnamon. That's quite a heaped one, maybe just half of one. Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, got lovely cinnamon. I can have lovely cinnamon smell in the kitchen because it's everywhere. Wonderful. Okay, now put it in with your mixture. Take the fork out because you don't need the fork now. Okay, and then you need to mix that all in together. Okay, keep going, keep going. Having to really concentrate on this recipe here today. Just looking at how many raisins we need while Robbie's entertaining you there. 125 grams. Okay, so we need to measure out our raisins and we'll add those in. Measure out 125 grams of raisins. That's probably a bit more than 125 grams. Hang on. Let's do it by hand. Let's not tip it back into the packet. They will go absolutely everywhere. There we go. Right, okay, let's stop. Now we've got two taken too many out. Right, that's perfect. Put that in with your mixture. And then finally we have 75 grams of walnuts chopped up. So put those in. Granny, when we make you one of these, assuming you actually ever want to eat it, then we will make you one without walnuts. Okay, keep going. Right, Robbie's going to mix this up, and then it's going to come to the point where some intervention might be needed, which is putting it in a cake tin. The recipe suggests a deep 8-inch cake tin, which you then slice through the middle when the cake is cooked. We are going to use 2 small 7-inch cake tins, I think. Yeah, we're going to do it that way, but it doesn't really matter. So we will show you what we've got once it's cooked, and then we will ice it. We're back. The cakes are cut. Here they are. Our kitchen smells really lovely. So we're going to get on with the icing. So we've got slightly fewer ingredients for this, thank goodness. So we've got 200-ish grams of cream cheese. We've got icing sugar and we've got some lemon. So the first thing we need to do, Robbie, is we need to measure out 50 grams of icing sugar. How's that? Excellent. Then we put it in the bowl with the cream cheese. And then we squeeze the half of the lemon in. And give it a good squeeze. Do your best. Don't worry if a pip goes in it, we can fish it out. Yeah, take the pips out. Okay, give it a bit more of a squeeze. Perfect, I think that will do. And then we need to mix all of these ingredients together. You want to give them a good mix. Ready? Give them a good mix together. So basically we need to have it so that all the icing sugar and lemon is mixed in with the cream cheese. So it's quite tough to do. It's probably slightly easier than buttercream icing, but it's quite tough to do. Okay, do you want to hold it? Can you hold the bowl and I will just finish that off? Right, you need to hold on to the bowl, Robbie. Hold on. Right, okay. Right, now I'm having to do this one-handed. Excuse me, everybody. There we go. We just need to make sure it's smooth and the cream cheese is not really lumpy. Right, okay. I think that's probably close enough-ish. Right, okay. What I realise I haven't got you is a knife to spread the icing on. So what you need to do now is you need to take half of that mixture, use a spoon to take half of that mixture and spoon it onto this half of the cake. You can use the knife to get it off the spoon. Okay, bit more still. Okay, and then just try spreading that across the cake. Just try spreading that across the cake. Just wondering if we need another spoonful of it, darling. And just grab another spoonful of it. Just to do that bit over that side. If we just grab another spoonful just to do that bit there. Then just spread that bit on as well. And use the spoon to help you. Right, okay, lovely. Right, now if we take that half of the cake and put it on top. Take that half of the cake and put it on top. Robs, take this half of the cake and put it on top of that half of the cake. Brilliant, and then we can spread the rest of the icing on top. So again, same again. We scrape it all out of the bowl. I will put it all on first before you do spreading. So put that on, use a knife to get it off. Oh no, knife on the floor. Is that loaded with cream cheese, that knife? That's all right. Right, let's just get another knife. You didn't hear me lifting my finger there. Right. Okay, let's get another knife. Right, okay, I'm going to hold the spoon. I'm going to hold the bowl. If you can scrape everything out, scrape the rest of it out. Right, okay. Hang on, let me give you a hand. Okay. excuse me, while I do hold the camera in one hand and just scrape out cream cheese icing with the other. It's very, very exciting. I do love carrot cake, so I am really looking forward to trying this. Okay, there we go. Spread it round, spread it round. Okay, Robbie's trying to grab the phone out my hand, which could be interesting. Right, okay, there we go. I think that'll do, Robbie. Here is our finished carrot cake. Robbie wanted me to make this bit very quick in case we run out of space on YouTube. So we'll see you next week. Bye bye, everybody.